All right, this video we're going to be reviewing a sales call, and we're just going to critique the F out it, break it down, see everything we did wrong, and what we could have done better. And yeah, it's pretty much it. It's gonna be a critique video. I was going to do this, but I thought I might as well record so I can get a video out of this. So yeah. And just to let you guys know, this one was pretty bad. So there's gonna be a lot of critique, a lot of advice that I'm going to give myself. See which one it was. Let me switch my scene. Census got my okay. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, here it is. All right, this is gonna be a quick video. So a little bit of context. A lot of things went wrong with this call. The biggest thing we're going to see right now is the guy didn't turn on his camera, and I should have framed it better to get him to turn his camera on. He scheduled for early in the morning, like 9 a.m., but wasn't able to show up. He rescheduled till like 1 p.m. So we hop on the call, but he ends up in the car driving, and so that's his excuse for not turning on his camera. Let's get jump right into it. Okay, that's still the wrong video. I'm so sorry. Oh, I moved it. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Here we go. Okay.
Busy.
Testing. Testing, testing. Okay, we got framing. Hey, Frank.
Sebastian, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Everything good, man.
It's good, man. How's your morning been?
It's busy. I don't know where you are, but I'm in New York, so things are very fast paced and hectic over here.
Yeah, I'm from the opposite coast, man. Over here, everything's really slow. I'm from California.
Okay, nice. LA or San Fran?
I'm from LA.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, culture's a lot different, man. But yeah, dude. If you don't mind, just want to hop right into this. Okay, so first part was me building rapport, and then we're jumping right into it. Could be better at building rapport. A little bit more genuine interest. Like I was kind of short there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good, man. To give you a little bit of understanding, basically how this works, because this is so this is me dropping the frame now. How this works. Love service, right? We work very closely with the people we onboard. I'm saying way too many times, and it's gonna be a recurring thing. I am definitely working on clearing my speech. I'm just gonna explain everything I can to the best of my ability. Exactly what our services entail and what we do, right? And
Yep.
so you can get the best understanding. I'm gonna paint the best picture, and then from there, make a decision whether you think this is something that can help you out. Also, I don't like how my hands are just like this the whole time. It's kind of weird. I want to be more expressive. Also, because when I'm moving my hands around and speaking with more life, like I feel like the hands are a big part of adding expression to my voice. So this video, while I'm making it too, I'm gonna practice cutting out all the fillers, and we're going to be a lot more direct with our words, making sure to finish our thoughts before moving on to something else. That's something I do struggle with. I notice when I am talking, sometimes my thoughts will get sporadic, and so my language will become sporadic, and it's not a cohesive pattern that people can follow along with. ADHD or something. It's all good. But
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, and then also kind of low authority. I'm like, sounds good. Like ready to go. I need to be more like I'm leading this. much it. The first thing I really do is just ask a couple questions about your business. Okay, I just set frame and I'm already asking, like resetting the frame again. So I went through that long explanation that should have been shorter. It should be like, so this is how the call is gonna go. First thing is I'm gonna ask you questions. Second thing is we're going to break down your business, and the third thing is we're going to give you solutions. Sound good? Ready to go? Boom. Okay. So how's your business? I should just be more direct, more forward, and I need to stop skirting around the edges. Sure, this is even like a good fit for you guys. So like my first question would be for you. Do you have a camera, by the way, by chance?
Uh,
Also, the way I asked, I don't know. I'm just being like a little B word. I don't know. I need to be a lot more authoritative on the camera, less not less friendly, but more direct, more clear, and more clarity with my speech. Would be probably a good way to put it.
yeah, I do, but I'm actually just driving right now, so it's not. But I could take the call. Like I'm literally in traffic.
All right, no worries. I bet. So he didn't turn on his camera. I should have pushed more. I'm like, honestly, we can reschedule this another time. If now's not a good time, I'd rather speak to you direct face to face. Makes my job a lot easier to understand what's going on with my presentation, whether I need to slow down or stop. So right now, if you're not able to turn on your camera, it's totally cool. We'll reschedule, and then look down or something, and then get him to reschedule. But I should have been more foot down on that, because now it's just me in the call, looking like a bozo, talking to myself. Or the lines can focus up. It's all good.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I got you.
Okay. So yeah, I was gonna ask like, what got you interested, man? We talked on the phone for like it was a couple minutes, but like, what made you interested enough to actually hop on the call and check this out?
I mean, you guys reached out to me, and then I run a plumbing service business, and we do a lot of emergency service work. And in the back in the days, I had like a full-time staff answering the calls.
Yeah.
Up until like midnight, and then like I had an answering service that would answer the calls from like midnight to like 7 in the morning. But we realized that we really didn't have personnel to take advantage of the calls, and it was very hard for me to monitor
Yeah.
the people that were working, taking in the leads. So I just kind of just took the responsibility myself to just have a spare phone and then answer the calls like after 5 p.m.
Couple things. Man, this guy is way better than me at speaking. I need to definitely be taking notes. That's all I gotta say.
And I would answer the calls from like 5 p.m. to like pretty much 7 in the morning.
Okay.
And it was okay because we didn't really have a budget for advertising.
Yeah.
And then just recently, we created a budget for advertising. So now things are getting a little hectic, and it's just a little unprofessional when we have somebody calling me at 7, 8 o'clock at night, and they're expecting to call a plumbing service, and they hear like a screaming baby in the background.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. How did your experience go when you did like dabble around with those other services? Like, what did you like about them? What did you not like?
The service, I mean, we didn't. It was kind of, they were just they had somebody on their end. This is before AI, so they had somebody on their end. Literally just answer the calls, take down the leads, and then just shoot us an email with all the leads that they took, and then it would be up to us to schedule, to like follow up with the lead in the morning, see if they still needed service.
Okay, I'm gonna write down my questions. First question I asked was, why did you take the call? I should have been a lot more direct with it too, and just curious, why did you even take the call in the first place? Instead of me, like, I kind of rambled out a little bit. I need to cut down my rambling habit. Definitely makes me sound really insecure and like I'm not too confident in what I'm saying. So why did you take the call? Which is a good question, I believe, just not the way I phrased it. And then the second question I asked too was, what did you like slash not about your past service? Which I think is a good question too. I was trying to find out whether he was running into some problems or there was some pain I could build off with other services, so he wouldn't be really leaning towards getting other services because he does need answering services. But there's a huge market out there for like receptionists, call centers, Chinese people across the sea. There's a huge market for this stuff, but AI is relatively pretty new and competing now for this market share, which is helping businesses out pick up their phone. So that's why I asked that question. Why did you like slash not like about your past usage?
And and then do it. So it's kind of like double the work because they're not scheduling it, and they
That's a huge part. I don't think I used that ammunition, but you said not scheduling in, so that's some pain right there.
they're not good enough to filter the call because they're not like my own personal trained personnel.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's not I didn't like that, but I did appreciate like somebody professionally answering the calls and taking in the leads.
Okay. What does your service look like right now when like someone calls in from Google, let's say, and they want to get a job done? Like, what's your system in place to get a technician out there?
Right now, we just have dispatchers in the office during normal working hours, so 7 to pretty much like 5 or 6 p.m. We have office staff of like 2, 3 girls in the office.
Okay.
They'll answer the calls. They'll put them into the system, and then they'll dispatch them. And then anything after 6 p.m., the calls get forwarded to a spare cell phone that I have that I use, and I'll answer that call. I'll answer it for emergency calls, but I also get like fucking 20 spam, 20 to 30 spam calls a night. So it's kind of annoying because trying to have, I just finished working all day, and then I'm trying to have dinner with the family, and I have debt relief people calling me for no reason when I have no debt.
Yeah, so I don't think I did a good job, or we're gonna keep watching. I did not do a good job at pinpointing this pain right here. Like, clearly this is some of the biggest pain he's having is he's done with his business during his working days, and he still has to pick up the phone calls when he's already a pretty big operator, and he wants to be removed from that day-to-day stuff that necessarily doesn't have to rely on him. This guy he's a smart businessman. He knows how to run a business. You'll run into a lot of people who are like one-man shows and don't want to give anything up, but this guy already has experience delegating, and so he really just needs to get the phones off his hands so he can have more time with his family. I should have really dug deeper there. I'm like, man, like, how often does that interrupt your family time? I should have gone way deeper into that, which is a huge mistake. Like, pause right here and be like, wait, you're getting calls during dinner time? Kind of getting him to twist the knife a little bit. Yeah, so they're just taking up a lot of time unnecessarily. And also the way it's not empathetic at all. I don't like how I responded here at all. It's almost like I didn't really hear him. I did hear him, but it's like I'm not as engaged as I should be with the prospect. And also a big part about it is I can't really see his face. Not using it as an excuse, but man, like, now looking at this, it's like I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not really engaged. It's hard for me to be empathetic and compassionate when I can't see them. But I definitely noticed I'm not doing that, right? I'm not being empathetic and compassionate. Cause look at my dude. I look like I'm smiling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is that every day where you're getting like? So this is my attempt to try digging that pain. I should have been more specific. I said, is that every day you're getting calls? Instead, I should have been like, how often are you getting interrupted with dinner? Because he gave me a real example, and I should have really used that as ammunition. Like that many spam calls? Is that pretty often?
Honestly, yeah, it's probably like 20 to 30 calls a day. Yeah, easy.
Okay, and if you get a job at like 2 a.m., if it's not spam but a customer, like you guys do take that, like you have systems for like, okay, we'll get you in the next day or as soon as we can.
Repeat the question.
Like if someone calls in pretty late night, but it's an actual job, will you take those jobs on?
Yeah, I would take them on. I mean, we'll filter them out. We try to get the service done the following morning, but if it's something that the people can't wait till.
Yeah, there's a huge problem with my clarity of messaging here is what I'm noticing. Like, I don't know why I made that question so complicated, and I don't know why I'm skirting around being direct, which I do think I know. It's probably fear. For some reason, there's like subconscious fear, or I'm a little bit nervous on the call and I don't want to mess up, so I'm trying to be a little bit of a perfectionist in my mind, which is in reality coming now as jumbled garbage because I'm thinking about what to say rather than focusing on being intentional and more direct and clear with my communication. So then I'm like, oh, okay, like spinning up the question while thinking out loud. Like even that was kind of complicated what I said, but I really think I just need to be more focused on being present and direct with my communication.
Following morning because it's an emergency. I would get
Like a way I could have phrased that question now, like, okay, Frank, let's say you get a call at 2 a.m. Are you taking that job on or is it going to voicemail? So then that's such a good question because you said voicemail, like, so you're missing out on money. So you're missing out on that revenue. Or if you said, I'm picking it up, so you're missing out on sleep, right? Like either win was a win, but I don't know why I made that question so ambiguous. And I guess it comes down to I really wasn't asking that question with the answer in mind. I should be asking only questions that I know the answer to. So yeah, I'm being a rookie. I am a rookie though. I gotta admit, starting this out, I am ass at sales. I've had to unlearn everything I've learned from door to door. Obviously, some frameworks and like some stuff is still pretty similar because once you learn sales, it's pretty universal. But man, this world is a lot more in depth and complicated than I thought. B2B is hard, guys, and it's a slow process. But we're slowly getting there. We're chipping it away. Hopefully, getting these meetings more and more and more often, so we're able to improve. Eventually, start closing these deals, and have more case studies, testimonials, get more referrals. But this is the reality of it. Like, you're not going to be good when you start. I suck ass right now. But all that really matters is that I'm trying to improve and intentionally making effort to get better and better each day.
one of our technicians out, out on a nighttime, service, but that is under rare circumstances. That's when it's like an extreme emergency.
Okay, sounds good. Is there also a good thing I need to know is I should be repeating back their answer as a way to give me more time to process. So when you just said that, I should have been like, okay, so you guys do have a system in place just in case someone does call in for an emergency. My next question, so like I can transition smoothly and give the time for myself to process, give the prospect time to understand that I'm truly listening. So I'm not being a good active listener is also what I'm noticing. So I need to improve on my active listening skills. I'm leaving some notes. Better active listener. Cut out filler words. Be more direct. Ask questions intentionally. Clarity of speech. Any upcharge fees you guys have for that, like emergency service fees or anything specialized?
Yeah, generally, if they need service this, the same night, I gotta pay my guy,
For sure.
nighttime, like a nighttime wage.
Mm-hmm.
So, generally we'll give him like an upcharge for sure,
Sounds
depending on the location and
Mm-hmm.
what service they're kind of providing, requesting.
Okay. I can remember on the phone too if we did glance over real quick. Are you guys quoting on the phone, or is that something you want to wait until a technician comes out? And avoid
No,
that?
we kind of just want to get our guy in through the door without giving a price.
Yeah.
If it's a job where it's like very very far away, we'll try to, we'll tell them that it's a service charge for us to come out there, so we're not, wasting, time and gas. But if it's something like within like a 20-mile radius, we just want to get in there.
Sounds good. Okay. So to recap, like your situation. Sounds like you already have you have office staff, they do a pretty good job. You said you had 3 girls, and but it's the after hours part that's been bugging you. You're getting a shit ton of spam calls after hours, and having to do that, you get them routed to your second phone, right? So that's the main problem for you, would say, is just those, handling the calls after 6 p.m. where you don't have to really deal with them anymore and have more time for yourself.
Yeah, so that would be the beneficial for me. Like I wouldn't do away with the system that we have now during the day. I mean, just because.
That was a pretty good recap ish. I should have been okay. That was pretty good, but let's do it better. So we could have been like, okay, Frank. So let me make just okay, Frank. Let me just make sure that I'm hearing you correctly. From your situation, it sounds like you guys have amazing systems in place during the day-to-day operations. You have the 2 to 3 staff. They're able to handle all the incoming calls and book the jobs correctly. But where I see the huge problem is that from the time of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., you're having to pick up 10 to 20 calls, and it's costing you a lot of your time. And you even had to buy a second phone, but it's just really turned out to be not even customers at this point, but a shit ton of spam calls that don't help you but do anything but waste your time. And so what our goal here and our solution I would like to propose is getting that completely off your hands, where you don't have to deal with the calls during dinner anymore. You don't have to deal with the calls when you're asleep anymore. And we would permanently remove that from your hands. As long as our systems are working as they should, then you won't have to worry at all after 6 p.m. about customer calls. Something like that. Okay, maybe that was pretty bad too. That should have been more direct and straight to the point. Because his situation, like, I'm trying to think of like 3 pillars. Okay, maybe I should have been like, okay, Frank. So from what I hear from your situation, all you really need is calls to be answered from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Is that correct? Okay, got it. And that's because, you just want more time for yourself. You're with family, your kids, or you're at dinner table and you're just getting calls, and it's causing you to have to actually stand up from the table and go into the hallway, and then it just ends up being a spam call, and it's frustrating, kind of ruins the flow of your day. Yeah, I understand that. So we have a 3-part solution for this exact situation that we can offer to handle this problem. Number 1 is we'll enable call forwarding after the time window of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., where all calls will not be forwarded to your phone number, your cellular, but instead to our AI receptionist. And number 2 is we will qualify the leads, and we will make sure the spam and tire kickers are booted out and the call hangs up. And then third, we'll book them directly into your phone and shoot you a text message so technicians can get onto it as soon as possible. And with these 3 solutions, Frank, we'll be able to take care of that problem and make sure that 1, you're getting more time, 2, you're making more money because you're not missing any calls, and 3, we're getting you your peace of mind back. That is so much better. I need to use like frameworks a lot more, like 1, 2, 3s, or like peace of mind. Also, like really painting the outcomes.
Our trained personnel, they're just really good at what they do, and
100%. Yeah.
so but like you said, from 6 to 6, that 12-hour window,
Yeah.
we could definitely take advantage of some kind of like automated AI service.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and show you. I made this like this little product demonstration. Okay, this is where I completely fumbled. I think I should not have done this product demonstration. Instead, right here, I should have just gone for the close, and I should have been like, okay, well, do you want to see our pricing? Okay, you ready for them? Or I should have asked you, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think this can help your business out? That would have been a good question. That would have cooked. Because then it's a little temperature check that Amber talks about in her Skool community. It's like, if they're an 8, you're like, okay, why not a 0? And then you're like, okay, why not a 10? Or if they're a 2, like, what could get you to a 10? Like, it's a temperature check. Basically, like, midway through the pitch, you're able to understand where they're at mentally and how they're feeling about the situation.
Kind of understand better what the service is.
I'm gonna share my screen. I know you're driving right now, so I can just read it off.
No, you're good. You can share it. Go ahead. Go
But if
ahead.
you ever want to just glance over, there's a couple screenshots on there, but it's mainly just text explaining kind of what the product is. So this is kind of an overview, so you can actually see. Let me see if I can put this in slideshow mode. My screen is sharing, correct? You can see this.
Yeah, I can see it. Voice plus chat. So 24/7 receptionist.
Yeah, so with our service, you would get this custom dashboard here. This is to give you guys full control. So you're not kind of questioning what's going on behind the scenes. That time window between 6 and 6, you can see how many people are calling in. You can actually also check out the call recordings, and we can give summaries too. So we give you this dashboard just so you have full transparency. I'm not sure if you've worked with some other dispatch services that kind of, I don't know, we had some guys before, it's only us, like, they didn't really know what was going on. They just kind of had to trust that they were doing their job properly. But with this, full transparency. So with the voice too, there's a lot of customizations we're able to do. The main things though to cover for it is it books directly into your calendar. So whether you use Google Calendar.
Yeah, we do Google Calendar.
Okay, and are you using any custom CRMs right now?
No, we do. We kind of just do everything in house, and we just use pretty much just Excel to keep all the data in place.
Honestly, that's amazing to hear because it isn't any extra upcharge we do, but we also have a CRM that is all built into, so you guys would have access to that complimentary with the service. A lot of times people just have like House Call Pro, so we don't really they don't need access to the CRM. But if you guys did want to check out the CRM too and see if it could make you guys a little bit more efficient with organization, you can also check that out. That's included for our service because this is all integrated into all on one platform. So here on the right side, we are able to customize the knowledge base. So the voice agent can pretty much be whatever you want, what it sound like a girl, a guy. I'll show you in a second what it sounds like too. You can change the personality. Everything's customizable. It sounds really human. And the thing that's really cool about this too is it's trained specifically on your business. And as we get more and more calls, we train on that data. So the AI becomes more intelligent, starts to understand your target market better, understands like common objections, all that sort of things. So it really just becomes better over years.
Yeah, how fluid is the AI? Like when people call, do they think they're talking to AI or do they think they're talking to like a?
So that was a really good question, and I kind of skirted around this question. We'll see.
Like a real resident representative.
Yeah, so I'll show you. I'll actually call it at the like 3 more slides here, and I'll call it so you can make that opinion for yourself. I'm excited to see what you think. But this is also a little bit more the back end. We're able to custom make the prompts for you. But our guarantee is like you never miss another call. There are, I would say, like 10% of people like will notice it's AI, right? But the majority can't really tell the difference. But of course, there's always like those sticklers. That kind of answers your question, but then I'll also show you right now. But yeah, this is all done for you. So we just collect some information on the onboarding call, and then we build the systems out. We connect them to call forwarding. We set up everything on the back end, so it's not like you have to lift a finger for all this technical stuff. And our main goal is just to make sure you have satisfied clients, right? That they're able to call in after hours and always get assistance when they need assistance. And then this is pretty cool too. This is the chat feature. So it's pretty much the voice bot, but it works with chat channels. So depending on your use case, you may or may not want to use this, but this connects to either SMS, email, Instagram, Facebook, if you're running any sort of ads, or even a chat widget on your website, but it's able to book directly through SMS. So it can also call the customer. If the customer requests a call, the AI will actually reach out to the customer. And why it's really cool is we're just guaranteeing speed to lead, right? So, of course, if you take longer than like 5 minutes on a chat, someone might go to someone else. So we just guarantee that, we reach out to the contacts like that. And then here, let me actually call an AI for you so you can check it out. Is my mic quality okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. You're good.
Okay. Let's put on this new headset I got. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Hey, this is Alex with Express One Plumber. Thanks for calling in. What's going on with your plumbing today?
Hey, something happened with our toilet.
Got it. You're having an issue with the toilet. Can you tell me what it's doing? Like, is it clogged?
Also, right here, I don't know why I'm like doing stuff on the side. I think that's just my ADHD, but I'm like, I'm going through my go high level while I'm on the call with the agents.
Leaking, not flushing, or something else?
There's something up with, I guess leaking. It's leaking right now. Yeah. Can we get someone out here?
Gotcha. A leaking toilet is no fun. How long has it been leaking? And is it a slow drip? Or is water getting on the floor pretty fast?
Okay, also another thing, the AI agent here sucks ass right now because Systems is going through a revamp. And so it sounds so bad. This is not how the agents are supposed to sound. They're a lot more clearer, speak quicker, and are more fluid. I don't know why this one does not sound conversational. It's a slow drip. Can we get someone out here like right now?
We'll do our best to get someone out as soon as possible. First, are you in Ventura, and what name do you want me to put this under?
So that was a demonstration of the voice. That voice was, I'm not sure if you read about it, but I can change the voice and change the talk speed. So this was more like California where there's slow speakers, but for New Yorkers, we probably raise the talk speed, make it a little bit quicker. There, I'm like, holy shit, like, it was talking way too slow. Like, I had to address it. I know you guys out there, like maybe I shouldn't have addressed it. Maybe he's like, what do you think? Because maybe he didn't even think about that. But I was kind of putting things into the air for some reason. It's like, the more you talk, the more I talk, like, the more I'm giving away. Like, I need to talk less and listen more.
That's funny. That's so funny that you speed up the talking. That's so funny.
Yeah, man. So what are your thoughts on that? Like, your first impressions?
I mean, it definitely sounds like automated, but I mean, it would be good enough if somebody, is just willing to give them the information and they can get the lead. As long as the lead comes in, I don't really care. What it sounds like, as long as people are receptive to it.
Yeah, 100%. And then also like on our onboarding call, there's hundreds of voices to choose from. So we'll find one that best fits your needs. Could also do it's kind of neat. If some people like it, some people don't. It's cloning your voice. So if you have like a lot of customers that do really like you and expect you to be on the phone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be utilizing that feature. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty unique situation. But yeah, on the onboarding calls, we're able to adjust the personality to make it more like direct, more aggressive, or whatever way you would like to. But yeah, the biggest thing here is the tool aspect of it. So we'll be able to book directly into the calendar, update the CRM for you, and just make sure that everything behind the scenes is working live with like collecting information, right? Save the call recordings. And making sure that we're closing these clients. I had a question. So you mentioned closing these leads. Are you guys spending on Google Ads or most of your stuff through SEO or organic?
I would say it's about like 50-50. Like, we get a lot of stuff from SEO, a lot of recommendations, a lot of previous customers, and we do spend a decent amount of money on Google AdWords. I would say maybe somewhere in the realm of like, I don't know, maybe like 5, 6, 7K a month, something like that.
And is that on like high intent calls or more so like just the keyword search? Like what would that be on?
That would be on the keyword search, so that people just input it into the Google search, and then our company will pop up, on the top three, and then they would just call in, and then we would get charged for the pay per click.
Okay. Do you guys have a chat option too on the Google My Business profile? You know how it says like reviews, calls. Is there also a chat option so they can message you?
Yeah, well, I believe we have that. I'm not sure. We just redid our website, so I have to see exactly if we have that.
Yeah. Because we really recommend that too. It sounds like you already have it, but people don't. So you know, a lot of customers nowadays, like after COVID, are a little bit like weird with calling. So that chat feature really helps boost conversions. And people who typically wouldn't call in, now they can just text message and get their job booked in as soon as possible.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much. Let me see here. That's all I have for. Okay, no, actually, I'm gonna slide here before I show you the investment portion of this. So this is just a little like comparison of like typical dispatch services versus like the way we're doing dispatch. Like with dispatch services, we see you call them a lot of times, they still put you on hold because they're handling like 5 other companies at once. I think with this is you get an AI agent just for you guys, so you know that no one else is using it. It's going to be fully focused on you. A lot of times they're also inconsistent or pretty expensive, right? Like human capital. Require extensive training. I'm sure you're experienced that. You already trained three girls. You know, you got to hire more for a night. You know how that goes. A lot of times if you hire like outsource, they don't know your company. The way we do it, so you get specialized AI agent for your company. It's trained only on you guys. We put it on all your company information and anything you find on the website. And of course, too, as more customers call in, it gets better and better. And this is like what you heard is the worst it would ever be too. So it only improves. It's crazy how it works. You have full control of the system. Train on your business, and of course, we have customer support. So like, if you ever have any questions like that, we have a Slack channel where you can reach out anytime, and we'll be able to provide support, provide changes, anything like that. But get that out of the way. And then the next steps from here would look like if you are interested, of course, like the investment portion, we book an onboarding call on there. Just go over like your preferred way of communication. We collect some business information so we can get some stuff verified on the back end. And then after that we get you set up in the next 4 to 7 days. And start doing a lot of testing, right? The first 2 to 3 weeks typically look like extensive testing on our back end, where we're reviewing systems, making sure that everything is fluid, any problems that you run into report to us. Because like setting proper expectations, there is like a 2 to 3 to 4 week buffer where we're really perfecting it to be the best it can for your business, making sure that there's no errors at all, making sure it's not like talking over people, all that good stuff, and that the tools are running properly. Do you have any questions on that?
No, I think I have a good gist of like what you guys are doing, but I definitely would be willing to set up on an onboard call, on the onboard call where they explain to us what the like I guess what the charges would be on a monthly basis.
Yeah, so I'll actually cover that right now. And then, so to be honest, we do typically one call with this. Can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we cover this is the investment portion, the plans we have set up.
Okay.
From here, you let me know what you think. And then this is when we book the onboarding call onwards. But there's 4 plans that we have set up. I'll explain them. So this is the self-managed plan. This is if you're like, are you a technical guy?
A technical guy? No, I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I'm like basic, you know.
Yeah. So these are the people who usually like if they find us on our YouTube channel, they may be interested in this. This is all self-managed. This is where you get videos on how to set it up yourself and do all that stuff. That's why it's our lowest plan. It's pretty popular with like the more tech savvy guys, I guess you could say. And then so this is the most common plan that we have is Pro, done for you. It's $497 a month with a $499 setup fee, and what it includes is the voice agent and chat agent. Train the AI is trained on your business and continues to get better. The customer conversation flow, it's a full system build, and we're also doing like a lot of testing that first month. And in your case, because you don't have a CRM, in any of these plans you take, you would get a CRM included. So that includes like a full pipeline, so you can see your jobs from the progression of a warm lead to a closed job.
Okay.
And then with the pro plan, it comes to 103 minutes. And then this is the enterprise plan. This one is $789 a month with a $1,000 setup fee. This is a little bit more high volume places. It includes everything in the pro. But the things here that make it a little bit different is there's something called a database reactivation. Have you heard about that before?
No, I haven't.
So that's if you like have this whole part. Like I definitely need to have a script down where I know what I'm saying intentionally and I have mapped out my conversation flow. Because I'm kind of just reading off of it. It's my first. I literally just made this like an hour before the call, and I'm just winging it. So it could definitely be a lot better. By chance, like customers who have kind of not been in the system for a while or just disappeared.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what the database reactivation is we use the AI agents to send a text and call campaign, and it's like offering a discount. We work with you to come up with like what the best offer would be for this. It's either like 20% off or an upgrade, right? And we send it to that full list of your customers to try activating like 20 to 30% of those customers and getting you like a quick win with us, right? We're trying to just generate some income with this. That's including the plan. It's really successful with like plumbers, HVAC, dentists, especially if you guys offer like some like really common service that a lot of people buy. We would offer a discount for it and just get a lot of people back into your ecosystem. And then it also includes a Google review engine. This one's really cool. So it's an automation we set up where every single time a job is complete and you mark it inside of your CRM, we will automatically shoot a text message to the customer and an email asking them for a review. And this can get you anywhere from like 100 to 200 reviews in a year, or even more depending on how many jobs you're doing. And it's a legitimate way to do it, right? We just automated the system to get you reviews without like anything like you're not people buy reviews, not like that, but the legit way.
Yeah, of course.
And then with this too, the enterprise plan comes with a reconversion of your website. And the reason why we offer this with this plan is because we like to put a chat widget on your website. It's a 24/7 support chatbot. But we redesigned your website, and it's up to 5 pages. It's a very, very new, like modernized website with the best stuff out right now. Includes 303 minutes, and then this one's pretty cool. Also, I got kind of nervous when I was presenting the founder partner. This is the one I'm trying to sell because it's gonna cash flow my business and allow me to reinvest a lot more. The other, like enterprise will make me more money over the long term, but founder partner will cash flow me a lot quicker. We just came out with this. We have 3 spots, I believe. It's called the founder partner. And what makes it different is it's the enterprise plan, right? But it's all paid up front for a year. But we offer a 40% discount for paying for the year. And we also waive the also, I need to be a lot better presenting with my pauses. Like, so this founder partner plan is everything in the enterprise plan, but it's paid up front in the year. And because of that, we're offering a 40% off discount. So you're saving over $4,000 in the long term by going with this plan, on top of us waiving the setup fee for you. This plan is for the serious operators, something like that. So it comes out to 5.6 grand as an upfront payment, but it covers you for a whole year. And we take out 40% because of that, and we also include 500 free minutes. And so we only have 3 of these spots because these are people we want to take. We take all our customers serious, but these are more like personal relationships where we really guarantee you guys are rock and rolling and everything is really good. We have 24/7 customer support, and it includes everything here. It has the voice cloning, but I don't think you like the voice cloning. That's a really unique situation.
Yeah.
Some people are huge fans of that, but also I don't know why I'm being so weird with the voice cloning. In my mind, I just thought it was kind of funny, dude. Like, it blows my mind that voice cloning is an option now for these AI bots, and I shouldn't be laughing as much. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't want people talking to the boss every single time, they call.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel that. But yeah, those are pretty much all our plans. The most common ones again, self-managed is like people on YouTube, people like kind of lurking around. They're like, oh, let me try this out, let me see what it's like. But they do it themselves. And then we have the pro plan and founder partner plan. It actually comes out too with the upfront payment. It's cheaper than the pro plan over a year. So the pro plan over a year is like 7.8 grand if you stay for a year.
Yeah.
But with the 40% discount, we're able to drop it like $20 to $30 below the pro plan. But yeah, don't want to say too much anymore. I've explained everything. That's how our system works. Also, I'm kind of I'm like kind of don't want to say anything. I'm being a pussy, man. I need to be more direct, and I need to be more comfortable and confident on these calls. Our pricing works. I'm curious if you have any questions or what you think.
Let me sit down with my manager who handles like the marketing and stuff like this. I'll present it to her, and then we can set that up.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Which one? Just out of curiosity, which one would you be leaning towards more?
Probably the 790, the 700 one.
The enterprise one.
Yep.
Okay. I should have asked. Okay, this is where it got really awkward. I should have asked questions too, like why this one, what drew your eye to it. I'm kind of cringing because man, I need to improve my close a lot better. Improve closing. Stop being a pussy. Is there any questions or specifics about anything at all that I covered today?
Not really. No, I'm pretty. I understand exactly what you guys are, offering.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That makes me happy, man. I was able to make everything really clear for you. Let me see. Let me change my camera. Like here, I'm kind of stalling, dude. But that's pretty much all I had. You said you wanted to run it over with your. Is it in-house marketing you guys have?
Yeah, it's in-house marketing.
Oh,
it's in-house. Yeah, go ahead.
I could send you over a link and with all the plans so you guys can review it all too. And we can also schedule another day where we're able to hop on a meeting, maybe you and also your marketing manager, so be able to answer any more questions you guys have about the investments or how the technical setup works. But yeah, we'll definitely set something up so you guys can both review at the same time.
Yeah, let's do that for sure.
Sounds good. How's your weekend looking?
Weekends are usually not good. Monday through Friday is better.
Monday through Friday. Okay, let me see here. I'm going on my Google Calendar. How long you guys been in business?
Over 10 years now, since like 2014.
Heck yeah, dude. And are you the founder? Like you did this?
Yes, I started it. I started it myself, and it's like about 20 employees now.
Dang, dude, that's really impressive. 10 years.
Yeah.
A lot of people we talk to, like, man, they've been working for 20, 30 years, but like really like smaller operations, man. You sound young too.
Yeah, man. It's been a wild ride, but plumbing's been able to pay the bills, so very thankful for that.
It's incredible, man. Let's see. So, what about Monday on W 26?
Monday, yeah, that works. Usually in the afternoon.
Got you. You want to do like 1:30 p.m.?
Let's do 3 o'clock, 3:30 at the same time we did now.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll do 3 o'clock p.m. EST. And I'll go ahead and I'll send you some more information too after we hang up here and shoot you a reminder with that calendar invite so you can put on your calendar. We can both be aligned. But yeah, man, that's pretty much everything. Good. Have any?
Actually, I appreciate you reaching out, and I definitely I'm gonna pitch it to the manager. And I think we have something good over here.
Sounds good, man. I'm excited to hop on that call Monday and see. We'd love to be partners with you. You seem like a really cool dude, so I'm excited to see what we may be able to work together. But either way, it's been a pleasure, man.
All right, Sebastian. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good one, Frank. Have a
All
good
right,
day.
take care, buddy.
Did I cook or did I not cook? That was my last question. Did I cook or did I not cook? Okay, guys, I did not cook. I'm giving that like a 2 out of 10. There's a lot of areas of improvement. First of all, there's a big problem with my ability to communicate. I need to be a lot more direct. I need to be a lot more clear with what I'm saying. I need to stop skirting around the edges with my questions. I need to paraphrase a lot better. I need to show a lot more empathy and compassion on the calls. And I need to be a lot better of an active listener. I also need to use customers' questions to or customers' answers, right? Like whenever a prospect gives me their answer, I need to rephrase them so I can give myself time to process. Because some of those times in those calls, I was like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but I'm just gonna roll with it. But instead, I should have rephrased what they said. So one, they know I'm active listening, and two, so I gave myself time to think. And I need to ask more intentional questions. I think I already said that. I need to improve my closing. My closing is really rough. I definitely got a lot nervous. I need to prepare a framework and a script to follow when I'm presenting my plans too. And I need to be better at using pauses to like really emphasize the value of the plans. Um, I need like to use pauses a lot more in my communication to make the point land a lot heavier. And need to stop being a pussy. Also, I need to shorten the time that I set frame. Overall, there's a lot I need to improve on. So, yeah, hopefully from this call, we've learned a lot. It's been incredibly insightful. So, I'm very thankful for Frank. Whether he decides to work with us or not, we'll see on Monday. And yeah, whether or not be more than grateful to have had the opportunity to review this, to talk to him and understand how his business works. It's given me a lot of insight, so I'm very grateful. But yeah, a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on right now, guys, is doing a lot of cold calling, using Kixie as my software, doing a lot of power dialing, but I'm trying to get really good at booking appointments. So that's really been the grind, and it's taking a little bit of time. So that's why I don't have too many videos up, because honestly, like, cold calling isn't too entertaining. There isn't too much to it, especially when I'm not the best right now. So it's a lot of sucking, a lot of just getting better and better and making sure to be intentional. And now though, I think I'm going to add time each day to improve my closing, because if I'm now like I'm booking appointments more consistently, and it's definitely not a good thing that I'm not closing at the level that I should be, because I'm just losing money, right? If I'm not able to close these clients, like that guy, he definitely had more than enough money to pay for our services, but whether or not I was able to position the value properly, that's in question. Whether or not I was able to position myself as a professional that he could trust, that was in question, right? And that's really just due to my lack of repetition and experience. So I need to study a lot more. I need to be more prepared next time and be ready to close the deal. So yeah, we have a couple calls coming up. Got one on Sunday, and then I have one tomorrow too. So we'll close one of those. And then we'll close the one on Monday. And I'll record those. I'll upload them too. We'll review them too. Those will be very insightful. But yeah, if you guys like this kind of video, drop a comment below. Let me know if you want to see more of this content. Drop a like to it. I would really appreciate that. We're a super small channel, but my mission really with this is to document everything I'm doing, document the whole journey. So if someone out there is kind of confused or lost and doesn't know what they're doing, that they can find comfort and knowing that like I'm in the same position. I'm just trying to figure this out as much as you are. So maybe I'll give you some motivation to start your journey, or maybe get you inspired to keep pushing, keep going forward. Because business is tough, but it's a lot easier when you have a community of people. So yeah, add me on Skool, follow me on Instagram, connect with me. Hope everyone is doing well. Love you guys, and this video is over.